It's in the game.
Who's ready for some action? Better question, is anyone ever not ready for action? I didn't think so. We see it throughout college football every year, and we're lucky to have it again here. And the Redhawks will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Ohio's offense will get first crack at it today. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Line getting set on second down. The play action fake. Still looking, on the move. Got the first himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. On the move at the 30. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Navarro. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Fires into the end zone. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here.
Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive with a pass. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the tailback. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Dennis. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Bobcats have this offense rolling. Back to throw. It's Navarro. The short hands, it's Jordan. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in, it's Jordan. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he just chucks it into the 4th row. Guys, let's take just a second and talk a little Ohio. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
And the Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Slithers into space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Turning it up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bobcat. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught near the sticks. It's Hendricks. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Navarro. Here comes the heat. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it on the run. Touchdown! They're going to open this drive with a pass. Setting up the screen. At the 35, he's got room. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk for just a second about Ohio. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Bobcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Got a man. It's Jordan. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. He's got it on the move. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the field goal unit is on the field. Just drives it between the uprights. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Gonna run it. It's Mathis. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To throw, it's Navarro. On the move, he fires. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And the Bobcats will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Don't know if the defense will. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the 1st. There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Bobcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Unleashes one deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Getting deep in the third quarter here. Clock stopped with 1.5 minutes to go. Looking downfield, it's Navarro. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. They get to him as he throws.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Absolute. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified. Oh, there's an alley on the left. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Ohio. Made the grab and took it on. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3rd down coming after the incompletion. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Bring in the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll give it to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the quarterback takes a knee.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that you every year.
Who's ready for some action? Better question, is anyone ever not ready for action? I didn't think so. We see it throughout college football every year, and we're lucky to have it again here. Welcome to a city immortalized in song, Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, and home to the Western Michigan Broncos. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on another team from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Broncos will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Ohio's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when it
breaks into the open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Bobcats with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Navarro. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rushes on him, and the ball's out, and they're after it. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defend. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Guys, let's take just a second and talk a little Ohio. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He gets it up to the 34-yard. Give to the back. Jukes his way for more. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on first down from the 30. Might as well give it to him again. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Finds his man. It's Jordan. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking for a man. It's Navarro. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. Slips one guy, now he's loose. He's loose down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide.
Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Harris.
Hey, and quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Bobcats are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. And the Bobcats are marching down the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw, it's Navarro. Here's the pressure. With the catch, it's Hendricks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quickly complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He leaves it with his back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he missed it. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got a man. It's Jordan. Open space at the 25. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the right. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to pass. It's Navarro. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Buys a little time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to run it. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Touchdown, Bobcats. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. At the 20, he's got space. Got a lot of room to the right. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio! Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just Did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Pulls it in. It's Harris. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. They're going to ride this running back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Navarro. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Ohio! Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after he... They'll try the run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Mathis. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Looking for room at the 40. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Power football with the run. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the period. Ohio has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking downfield, it's Navarro. Here comes the heat. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to... Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it up. Got enough space. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bobcats. The Bobcats just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking for a huge play. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Fights off a defender. They'll knock him down for a loss. The give as they work on that clock. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Shows him the stiff arm. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
Nice move to keep running. Crosses the 45. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way. And gets the big 1st down.
And this back's got such a burst too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Bobcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Navarro. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. There he goes. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing
have you with us in Athens, Ohio. Peden Stadium, home to the Ohio Bobcats. As we'll see a squad from the back, the UMass Minutemen, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Ohio Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. UMass will kick off and will be underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bobcats offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Looking down the middle, and they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Let's talk for just a second about Ohio. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it, because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 50.
Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Navarro. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Harris. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain, needed about 3 more on that one. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. So the UMass Minutemen have the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who... The Bobcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. And he will roll. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Floating away. Finds his man. It's Harris.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Navarro. Forced out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Bobcats look to keep this drive humming. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Harris. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Bobcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Forced out of bounds, a good pickup there on the ground.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to scramble. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he'll step. This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Navarro. Got his man. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Connection to the right. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Bobcats want to crank the tempo. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Just hammer it. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He tries to take the top off. Makes a grab down the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got his man, makes the grab.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Moves away as he feels pressure. Another incompletion on third down. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Navarro. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Oh, he makes the catch. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Hendricks. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Looking downfield on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Handoff to the lone back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Bobcats will snap it on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And the Bobcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bobcats are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Jukes his way for more. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Bobcats come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Bobcat. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. Second down coming up. They'll run play action. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, you know, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on! Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Back to pass, it's Navarro. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown! Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Bobcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Mathis. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it and still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Bobcats have it with a first and goal. Touchdown, Ohio! Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man! And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Off play action. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Skips away from pressure. With the catch, it's Jordan. Touchdown, Bobcats! And the pummeling. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. He's loose on the right. The 20. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Didn't work on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 8. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Navarro. Trying to barrel in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep. Off-play action on first down. He fires to the left side. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Who's ready for some action? Better question, is anyone ever not ready for action? I didn't think so. We see it throughout college football every year, and we're lucky to have it again here. And the Bulls will put toe to leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Ohio Bobcats offense will come out first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing.
There he goes. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. The sure hands, it's Mathis.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Navarro. Swings it out to the flat.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. And the Bobcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Guys, take a second and think about Buffalo defensive players. Remember Khalil Mack? Well, last year, Sean Dolak and Red Murdoch led the NCAA in tackles. David, why does it seem like some schools just have that as part of their identity?
It's just fun. They just find those undersized guys that hunt, that play football, that play with aggressiveness. And to have the #1 tacklers in college football on your defense, A, that means you played a lot of snaps. B, that means you got a couple of dudes.
Trying play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the deflection on third down. How? The give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Finds his big tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Bobcats are flying down the field.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, it's Navarro. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll close in on him. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here's the pressure. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Navarro. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Caught behind the line. It's Mathis. He stopped at the 32-yard. They're going to throw it to start the drive. That's caught. It's Jordan. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback moving. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Off the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Looking to take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. Inside the touchdown, Buffalo. Off the play fake on first down. Fires on the move. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell, sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big gain.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Navarro. Pocket breaking down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Wants to throw it. He'll pull it down. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Incomplete! The Bobcats buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Under fire. He's going to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Find some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times. Oh, he wants it all. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're...
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Scrambling away. Going downfield for the big play. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the... Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
After a compelling season of action, it all comes down to this. 2 survivors to battle for the MAC Championship trophy. Welcome, folks, to Ford Field, the home of the Lions here in Detroit, Michigan. As we'll see a team from the MAC, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on another team from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Ohio Bobcats offense comes on the field to open this game. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it. And now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs. And also, you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Quick throw to his receiver. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of him and makes a heck of a play.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The reception. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking deep to the right side. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Breaking free at the 35. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. To dirt right down the middle. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Bobcats will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Bringing pressure. Back-to-back deep shots. It's incomplete. The defense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pop over the middle. It's Jordan. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. And Kirk, it's Buffalo with the lead here. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd. And they heave it deep downfield. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Moves out of the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Escaping the pressure, moving right. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference.
Touchdown, Ohio. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Leans back and chucks it deep. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? To bootleg here. Let's it fly to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after. Bootleg looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid this sack, but is brought down after a short gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The offense with some pre-snap motion. It's a bootleg looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Defender flagged for being a little too aggressive. Offense gets 15 and a fresh set of downs. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up with a 1st down at the 41. And the Bobcats come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. He's got room to run. Here he goes. All the way to the end zone. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Pass rush swarming him again. play action here on first down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. And the Bobcats looking to cash in the red zone. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Gets rid of it on the move. He's got it near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line. The Bobcats line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. 3rd down and goal for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And the Bobcats pick up enough for a 1st down here.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
Pulls it in. It's Jordan. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Now here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Not much on that play. Brought down short. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. The shotgun handoff here. He did not. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? A play action looking to throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. He escapes the pocket. And the pass is incomplete. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And this pass is on target, caught. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. And the Bobcats with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. So they start 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line. You know the defense is going to be aggressive now. This offense has to be careful not to make a mistake here.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Makes the catch downfield.
They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
Boy, really good job up front here by the offensive line, giving the quarterback plenty of time for that route to clear underneath before he made the throw.
Looking to throw it on first down.
Looking for a late, deep throw. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes?
Looking to scramble.
And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback rolling to his right now.
Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play.
Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, and it's incomplete.
Welcome to the Grand Canyon State, Arizona Stadium in Tucson, as we are set for a showdown in the Arizona Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season. Scanning the field, it's Navarro. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Building momentum, picking up a... Yardage moving the chains out to the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking for a big gain. He's got it inside the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. Caught in the backfield, it's Pugh. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. They're dealing with a second and long. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
The Bobcats will line it up on first and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. He's got the back in the middle. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Carpenter. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. The Bobcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. The throw. It's incomplete, and they'll... Quarterback making adjustments. The toss sweep to the right. At midfield, he's got room. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. And the Bobcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Handoff from the gun. Spins away from the defense. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Breaks into the open. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Running back searching for a hole. there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Back to throw, it's Carpenter. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown! Oh! Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Bobcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll throw on third and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They go to the ground. Makes one man miss. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And he can't grab the bullet. They'll start this drive going to the air. Buying some time. Slings it downfield. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. The sudden change. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They get to him as he throws. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. They're still...
Makes the grab inside the 30. He'll work his way down to the 28.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown! Going right to work up top. The quick out. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out in the flat.
That's why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. To the air on first down. Finds his back in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Going for 6. Touchdown! From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They'll run play action. Swings it out to his running back. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Bobcats are on the move. Moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. To throw, it's Carpenter. He's got it on the run. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Bring in the heat. And the missed connection on third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. They have... The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Grab near the marker. It's Bruno. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Pugh. And he motors. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Carpenter. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding... And he takes it in for us. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.